Okay, thanks everyone for signing up for this particular training, unless you've signed up for all of them. Today's going to be super fun. I'm going to start it out, and then in 15 minutes, Aaron is going to jump on and he's going to show us how to really maximize the ISALIFE app, or the ISATOOLS app, I'm sorry. So, but what I'm going to show you to start, to fill up the first 15 minutes, is we're going to talk about how you can make your shopping carts in your ISALIFE app. So we're just going to kind of double it up. Does anybody use their ISALIFE app here? You do? Anybody else? Glenn? Have you created shopping carts in there? Awesome. Maybe Barbara Lee, you can help share the ones that you have created. I'm going to share the ones I have. So the first thing is, if you have your phone, if you're not on your phone for Zoom, go to your app store and download the ISALIFE app. So that's the first thing. So have it downloading while I'm going to go into my back office and show you where you can start creating specific shopping cart bundles that you can share with your friends. So go to your phone, App Store, ISALIFE app, download it, and I will show you how to find your shopping carts in your app. And then by then, Aaron will be jumping on at 12:30, and he's going to go through the ISATOOLS and how he is really using that app to build his business. So right now, I'm going to share my screen. Oh, hold on one second. All right, so sorry about that. Okay, so now when you're in your back office, this is where you're going to go to create your shopping carts for your clients. Or like if you happen to be getting, like, maybe you deal with a lot of athletes and you want to put together something specific. Now the shopping carts I've created are towards keto type groupings. So I'll just show you what I've done. And then Barbara Lee, maybe you can share what you've put together. Where is it? So it's under team. So also you have to be an associate to actually get access to this. So if you are still a preferred customer and you have not gone through the setup of becoming an associate, like basically on the left-hand side, if it says click here to become an associate or follow the steps to become an associate, if you haven't done this at this point, this is where you have to go through that process to actually get this team tab. Okay, so I'm assuming everybody who's watching this has that, is already an associate of in the company. So you go manage my recommended carts. I'm still thinking. Okay. So this is what I've created in here. A while ago, I was working with a couple, working and start kind of promoting the keto with regards to how Isagenix can support keto. And so I put together a US and a Canadian. So it's basically the same thing, but right, you can't send a a US client a Canadian packaging because the pricing is different. So I create a US and American, a Canadian and American. So this is the program. And then I did my own custom bedtime belly buster for Canada and the United States because I was doing a bedtime belly buster challenge. So this is the products that we wanted them to purchase. So let's look in there. So basically when you go in here, you can set up whatever combination of products that you want. And when you save it here, it's going to show up on your ISALIFE app. And then I'll show you how that's going to work. So of course, it's a bundle that equals 100 BV. So it's a qualifying order. That's important. And so you can just see here the ionics, the protein, the fruits, sleep spray, and the immune. So that's what we put together for a total of 102 BV. So you can either enroll a new customer through here. If you go back, you can see it just says create new recommended cart. So you can put anything in there you like. So if maybe you're talking to some baby boomers and they just want like a basics package, and what Isagenix has isn't kind of what you want to offer. So you can just go and create something. It's like having, so you just go create something and then you can easily send it to them. So how does it correlate to your app? Actually, Barbara Lee, do you have any special ones that you put together?
Yeah, I have six or seven, I think.
Oh, awesome. What titles do you have?
So I use the terminology quality of life assurance. Ooh. So I have a quality of life assurance pack, and it's vitamins. I have an energy on the go, best breakfast ever, more than just vitamins, a 30-day plus, which I add the 2 extra cleanse days, and then a keto is simple pack.
Very nice. Can you show us those?
I can if you want to.
Yeah, you can just easily share.
Okay.
And if you can show us, yeah, let's see those.
Everybody. All right, so my target audience is, I like things really simple. I don't like being a cleanse coach, so I keep things really simple with my packs when I recommend people to get started. So the quality of life assurance pack is very simple. It starts with a couple of shakes, and then they get to add, so I talk to them about the 100 BV. So it always starts with shakes.
Right.
Okay. I'll show. So the energy on the go pack is, and again, you'll see they're Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you've sorted yours, from Canada, US, and I'm like, oh, I haven't done that yet. I just keep making Canada ones. But the energy on the go pack, you'll see, is I call it my the best day ever when I'm talking to people. It's an ionics, a shot, a bar, that kind of thing to get them through their day.
I love e-shots in the morning.
Right?
Early to work.
Yeah.
Better than coffee for me.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So everybody, I hope you're taking note here. And then she has just the vitamins, which is, did you add coffee to that or?
Nope. No, it's just the vitamins because they're 100 BV now. So for people who are just like, oh, I just do vitamins, I go, great. I have a pack called just vitamins.
Oh my God, they're 100 BV now because I think they were like 96 or something.
Yeah. Yeah, when they changed all the BV, it's now 100, so it's perfect.
Oh, it is perfect. Okay, guys, excellent. So if you can unshare that, Barbara Lee, yes. I'm going to show you quickly because Aaron will be jumping on shortly. Okay, so let's see if there's not a whole lot of glare from my phone. All right, so you got your ISALIFE app. Can you see that well, Beverly, without any glare? Okay, so ISALIFE app. So I'm just going to show you how you find the bundles in your ISALIFE app. Okay, so we're going to waiting for it to open. And those are awesome. I like those. I'm going to start creating a couple more. Okay, so this is the home page. This is kind of what it looks like. So just make sure, Beverly, you can totally see it. All right, so at the bottom is where you're going to want to look. Okay, so you hit the little bonhomme, so the little guy on the right hand corner. The petit bonhomme. So the little guy on the corner, so on the right hand side. And if you scroll up, you will see right in the middle, you can't really see it, but it's in the middle, underneath my personal enrollment team is Share Isagenix. So you hit that, and it'll process. And so, and that's where all your packages, your your custom orders or custom packages are going to show up. So now, if you're going to send that to that person, you hit the one you want. And you have the option, just like in our back office, to decide where they're going to go and on what side. So you have all the, because if you look, there's your cart package, and the question is, enrolling sponsor, is it me or is it someone else? Placement sponsor, me, where are you going to put them? Placement, right or left, minor or, yeah, right or left leg. So you can decide where you're going to put them before you even send it off. So when they enroll with that, when they fill it out and put all their credit card and their address and everything, they will go into your organization where you want them to go. And then you just say, share a cart. And that's pretty much it. Do you have anything else, Barbara? Is that?
I'm a little lazy when it comes to stuff, and I created emails in my Infusionsoft, and I have a tag. But so people that don't use Infusionsoft can just use a regular email, and you can already have an email ready to go with some words and stuff, because I just don't like what it looks like when I send it from there. I made it Barbie Lee-ish, that's all. So I just have an email that I take the link and I can forward it to them.
Yeah, that's right. So when you hit share, you can send it through like Messenger, email. We've got Messenger and email, I think, or you can just copy the link. But what Barbie Lee does is she has already set it up where she has a personalized email that if you said email, that because it does populate. If you go email, it populates with a message. So where do you customize that? Is that a secret?
Well, I use Infusionsoft, right? So I just put, so I have a tag. Yeah, so I use Infusionsoft. So all I did is I sent myself the link. I created an email and said, hey, we've talked about the best breakfast ever. Check this out. And then boom, it takes them right to the cart. And you can just do that on a regular email if you're not using a CRM, right? But I use a tag. So right there on my phone, I put their information and I tag them and send them off. So
that's a whole other training. Whole other group of people.
But it can be done. It can be done on a basic email, right? You can have an email that you just forward out each time. So.
Yeah, so that's kind of this. Like there's something that's populated. Of course, you want to personalize it and say, hey, Shirley, here's the package that I totally recommend for you, or based on our conversation as promised, here it is. If you have any questions, all you need to do is, pick up the flavors, put your address and your payment information, and away you go. So awesome. Thanks a lot, Barbara. Now, I hope everybody got some good information about their ISALIFE, how to make your carts, and how to send them off to people. Because now we got Aaron, and he's going to talk about the ISATOOLs. Now, Aaron, if you haven't heard him in the crowd at some point, he's also an ex-pro football player, but he's my teammate in Team Isagenix, and we help each other with athletes, and he's just the most amazing guy to have on here. And when we were in celebration, he was talking about how amazing the ISATOOLs is and how he's really using it to maximize his team growth. And I was like, well, maybe he's the best person to be talking about this, because I'm not using it, because I haven't paid into it, but maybe more of us will pay into it now that we have a little bit of insight from Aaron. So Aaron, I hope you can show your phone, because it's kind of like this, but.
Well, I'm going to do my best in explaining. And Sylvie, I appreciate you having me on here. Welcome, everybody. This is one of my favorite tools, because honestly, it takes the complexity out of what to share and how to follow up. So the ISATOOLs is a subscription-based program. Unlike ISALIFE, which is free, I believe you can do two versions. There's a $10 version and a $20 version a month, or $5 version, $10, but I don't know, but you can go in your back office and look under resources and go to ISATOOLs, and you can see the different options that you have. I do the professional version, and that's the most expensive one. And there's multiple reasons why. One of them is the drip campaign. Now, for those who want to grow a large organization, you're going to need to have some leverage, okay? And we all know that we got involved with this to create leverage, right? We don't want to be hand-holding every single person through a 30-day system. And so what JJ and I have been doing, I'm very close with the guy from ISATOOLs, because I use this so often that I notice things that I could definitely enhance, right? And giving some feedback. And so he's done some really good stuff for us in optimizing these tools to make it really, really user-friendly and also very informational for the end user. So there's something called 30-day drips, right? So inside this professional tool, you can go ahead and you can put in your new customer, you can put in their email, you can put in when they're getting started, and they will start to get emails every single day for 30 days on how to progress through a 30-day system. Now, I don't know about you guys, but how awesome would it be to make sure that your customer is getting a touch from you every single day about what to be successful with within the 30-day system. Now, obviously, everybody's going to do it differently, but I think that the foundation is the most important thing. And also, Isagenix does a great job of slipping in there other supportive tools such as ISADelites and eShots and screens and the benefits of 1-day cleansing versus 2-day cleansing, like things like that, and they'll refer them back to isagenixhealth.net. So all that stuff will be already done for you, where you don't have to worry about that, right? And you can just just focus on creating relationships with your customers versus being a coach. This is huge. All right, so that's going to create some leverage, and so that's one aspect of the pro version. The other part that I love is the presentation builder. All right. So if you have the ISATOOLs already, I want you to log in when you have some time today and log into the desktop version. You can't do it on your phone. Okay. The desktop version only is the place where you can build the presentations. They might have changed it and you can do it on your phone, but I don't think so. I think it still needs to be done on the desktop version. And so it will look like this, right? So you get in there. I don't know if you can see it, but you go under prospecting, and then there's an option that says presentation builder. All right. So if you go into the presentation builder, I don't know, Sylvie, would it be easier for me to share my screen?
You can totally share your screen.
All right, hold on. I got to go on my email and get on the Zoom on my laptop here.
Yeah, no, that'll be super helpful.
Yeah, so you guys can see how I've done this, because it really, really, really makes a difference in your business.
You know what? I used to use ISATOOLs back when
it was my Isagenix?
Yeah, it might have been.
Yeah, that was the original. It's my Isagenix.
Yeah, and then I flipped over. I let it because I like the drip, but it was really basic. And
Yeah.
for me, I found back then, like I think it's been 2 years since I've used it because I moved to something else. But it sounds like it's become a way more robust than what it was before.
Yeah, I mean, they've done a really good job of merging the two from
Mhm.
My Isagenix into now this new CRM, because it used to be two separate things. My Isagenix had one aspect of it, and then the ISATOOLS had a different one, and now they've merged it. So now that it all becomes one, and they've done a lot of updates, and on the phone, on the app is incredible because all the latest and greatest videos are on there, PDFs are on there, social media images that I use all the time are on there. And we won't even get into the, ISATOOLS Studio. That's a whole nother thing, which I'm having a lot of fun with as well. I'm connecting on here now.
Okay,
So
perfect. So question about the ISATOOLS Studio, because tomorrow we're working on the design studio, which
that's
is,
what I mean.
oh, is that the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so confused.
Yeah, so the design studio is exactly the same as I'm speaking about. I call it ISATOOLS Design Studio. It's all developed by ISATOOLS, but the
Totally
design studio,
separate in the back office.
huh?
It's separate in the back office.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
So
Yep.
you can have one or the other, or you pay the pro and get
ISATOOLS
both.
and design studio are separate, correct?
Yes. Okay. So don't do too much of that one because we have Anka doing that on Friday. But
Yeah.
show us everything that you can when you get connected.
Yeah, no, it's just spinning around here. So while this is loading, I just want to know, I mean, if there's a lot of people on here that use it already,
There's well, there's only 5,
Ryan, do you use it?
but we have a lot of people who have signed up for this that are waiting for the recording.
Recording. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So one of the things, like I said, that I really liked a lot about this was the leverage. Also, the isamovie.com is our prospecting page, right? That's where all the videos are. That's where we can send customers. But a lot of times it's overwhelming, right? You want to be more specific, and just cut and pasting the URL and sending it to people, it can get really messy. And so what ISATOOLS has now allowed is for you to go ahead and send a specific video to someone via SMS or email, and then when they watch it, you can actually see how it tracks, right? So now you can see whether or not the individual watched the information. And a lot of times, if they haven't, right? So if they haven't, you can circle back and it gives you another touch point to say, hey, Sylvie, I noticed that you didn't open the video. Did you have a problem with the link, right? And that most likely that's not the case, but at least gives you another opportunity to say, hey, take a look at this. And they go, whoa, you can see that? That I didn't see that? That's pretty cool. Because if they did actually have an interest in sharing, they can see now that they can track the progress of, what's getting shared and what's being viewed, which is huge. So it's loading again.
So I
And so
wonder,
as we talk about, go ahead.
do they still have that hot and cool? Oh,
Oh,
there
yeah.
you go. You're
There I
here.
go. I'm in here. All right, so I'm going to hide that video and share screen. All right, so I'm going to jump on here. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to open up my dashboard. And so I'm logged in here. Okay. Now I love how they break down the to-dos like it has over here, and red things and to do what you have over here. So there's a lot to this, but what I want to focus today on is really this presentation builder. So if you go into prospecting and you go down to presentation builder, this is huge because a lot of times we go, well, I got this specific individual and I only want to share this video, and this video with them, and maybe one of these PDF files that shows the science, okay, of the program. So if I want to go ahead and create a new presentation, I can go down here and say, all right, well, I definitely like the Isagenix Advantage video, so I'm gonna go ahead and check off that. And then I'm going to go down here and I'm going to say, you know what, next entrepreneur, because this person is definitely interested in the business model.
Okay.
All right, and I'm going to go ahead and check that off. And then I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to do, let's see here, 3 women, 3 stories, 1 incredible solution. Because again, we like to show testimonials, right? So I'm going to share the story. I'm going to show the vision of the next entrepreneur, and then I'm going to give them some examples of a few people. So I'm going to go ahead and check those off. As you see here, it lists them right here. And I can change the order, you know, by clicking these up and down arrows and which order you want them to play, but I like it exactly how I have it. They're going to see the Isagenix Advantage video, then they're going to go and watch the next entrepreneur video, and then they're going to hear the testimonials. So then you scroll down at the bottom. Now, you can create a lead generation page where they have like a landing page that they go to. I don't really use this much. It's kind of, you know, I kind of outdated. I think, you know, a lot of people would just like to get right to the information. So I don't use any right now. But by all means, if you think that it would work great for you to have that landing page, go ahead and pick one. I always add a PDF. And the PDF that I like the best is the clinical research studies fast facts. Now that one shows like, you know, the weight loss studies, the performance studies, the healthy aging, the arterial stiffness studies, like all that good stuff so that they can see that this has actually been tested, proven, and no longer a trial product. As they see the stories like, well, yeah, but you know, has it been tested? Yes. Look at the PDF in that file. So then you go down here and I'll just go ahead and name it. And so if I name it, I'll just say new customer. All right, and then I'm just going to save the presentation. Now, I can go in here and I can hit send if I'm already in the desktop and I know where I want to go, or I can view the presentation. So in this case, I'm going to show you what it looks like on your phone or what your customer is going to see or prospect's going to see.
Okay.
So when they get in here, these are all the presentations that I've created. I'm going to scroll down. And as you see, I've created one for all types of different types, right? So start your life, the 18 to 35-year-olds, what I think they would like to see, your vehicle for freedom living, what you would like, the best life. Like anytime I come up to a situation where, you know, I meet a specific individual and I think a presentation would work great for them, I use that. So this is the one that we created right here, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. So when you send the link to them, this is what they're gonna see. They're going to see this first video, and then they're going to see the other videos down here, and then they're going to see the clinical research that they can download.
That's nice.
Right? So now they can go ahead and click through whatever video they want to see, or they can watch them all. Okay? And the coolest thing about it is that this button down here at the bottom is going to say info. And it's going to take them right to my information. Right? So if they wanted more information, they can go to this. Well, right now, I don't know if it's going to work. Let's see. Yeah, so boom, it's going to give them my phone number, my email, request more info below. They can fill out the information here, and I'll get an email from them.
Like it.
All right, so it makes it very easy for us to share the information with the individuals, and you get to put together your favorite videos based on what the individual that you spoke to is looking for. And I think that's the key, right, is that we must find people to talk to them, find out what they want, get them the correct information, because it's all about exposure, and then ask what do they like best about it, circle back, do you have enough information to get started? No? Okay, great. What else can I send you? I put together another presentation based on our conversation, and you can keep creating these, and it's nice because it's a template. It's already done for you. You don't have to put a lot of thought into it other than the fact of what the individual is looking for, and you're good to go. So I'm going to go ahead.
By text message too? Do you have an option?
So yeah, you can send via text. You can send, hold on, I'm going to turn off the sharing here. So yeah, you can do it via text, email. You can do it through social media. I mean, they have everything on there now that now basically can conform to whatever the individual likes to receive information.
Nice.
Yeah. And they all show up on your phone, which is really cool. So when you go into the Tools app, you scroll down, it will say presentations, and you'll see all the presentations that you created. So you create them in the back office, and then you go ahead and you can see them on your phone. And the same thing goes, you know, with these videos and presentations is you can see how much they've watched of it. If they watched 100% of it, they watched 50% of it. Either way, you can circle back with them and say, hey, did you see the information? Yeah, okay, great. And also, I mean, as a qualifier, it's pretty nice too when, you know, you say, and I don't like to put people out there for failure, but, you know, a lot of people say what they they don't actually do, right? Oh, I watched it. Yeah, I watched it. And you can know very well that they didn't watch the information. You can say, oh, okay, well, what did you like best about it? And then obviously get a little more detailed and find out that they didn't watch it, and that's okay. And so instead of saying, hey, you didn't watch the video, say, you know what? I would like for you to go ahead and take a look at this video again, because I want to make sure you got the information from this video, because I needed to watch it a few times when I first watched it. And, you know, that's kind of takes the ease off of them, because they may have not thought you were serious, you know, because a lot of people don't do or follow through with what they say they're going to do, right? And you do, right? We do here. We start to share and educate about Isagenix. So using this tool is huge. I think it's really created a lot of leverage for me and my team. And I think overall, Isagenix wants to make it very easy to put the information at your fingertips, to get it to the people as fast as possible in the most convenient way, with the tracking ability as well.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you, Aaron. And I think it's great for people just coming in to having something like that they know, because everybody uses apps for something, right?
Oh,
Yeah. And let's be real, that price isn't very steep. You know,
no.
a business on a monthly basis, and
It's a write-off. I mean, you write it off at the end of the year, and basically one enrollment will take care of 2 months of your subscription. So if that actually happens, where you send a presentation, they get started, right? You know, a $25, you know, PIB, or even 2 forever packs, you know, will get you your membership for the subscription. So it really is a great investment in your business. And I tell you, man, the amount of time that I've saved has well overpaid for itself.
Oh yeah, for sure. Time is money, right?